Hey guys, I am very excited for today's video because I am going to be filming a review with lip swatches of Sephora's latest Give Me Some Nude lip set. And I was hoping to get out this video sooner for you guys, but I did not want to do a first impression on this product. I wanted to do an actual review. So for every single one of these lip products, I wore them on a different day so I could actually test them out so I can give you guys the information for pigmentation, comfortability, and lasting power. So I am going to jump right in to showing you guys the lip swatches and going over each individual product. And then at the end, I will let you guys know my opinion on this particular set, these kinds of sets in general, and who I think this set would be good for. So in case you're not interested in those things, that will be at the end, and I'm going to jump right into the lip products. So this set retails for $29. You are getting 5 deluxe size lip products and 1 full size lip product. In this particular set, you are getting 3 traditional bullet style lipsticks. You are getting 1 lip gloss and 2 liquid lipsticks. The first lip product is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Color Splash lipstick. The color included this set is in the shade Rum Punch. Here is what Tarte Rum Punch looks like on my lips. Here is a swatch of Tarte Rum Punch. So on the Sephora website, they describe this color as nude. Yep, that's it. Just nude. You guys know there are a lot of different kinds of nudes out there, and yes, nudes definitely will look different on different skin tones, but on my very fair, warm skin tone, this definitely looks like a very light peach-based nude. Rum Punch has a medium opacity. It has a very smooth texture, but the formula of this lipstick is on the thinner side. It is not going to feel thick on your lips. It's going to feel a little bit more slippery. And because of that texture, I was only able to get this lipstick to last for 2 hours on my lips without eating or drinking. And I would compare this formula to the Revlon Super Lustrous Cream Finish lipsticks, which I absolutely love. I find that they have the same pigmentation, the same feeling on the lips, and the same wear time. A lot of people have been going crazy over these lipsticks, but I can tell you it's because of the packaging. I think it is a good formula lipstick, but I wouldn't necessarily think it's worth the money unless there's a particular shade that you really want. But I do quite enjoy this color and it feels really nice. The next lipstick in this set is the Makeup Forever Artist Rouge lipstick in the shade C211 Rosewood. Here is what Makeup Forever C211 looks like on my lips. Here's a swatch of Makeup Forever C211. On the Sephora website, there is no color description for this lip color, but on me, this definitely looks like a mauve. I wouldn't even say that it's mauve nude. It's just a straight up mauve. In the Makeup Forever Artist Rouge lipstick line, there are 2 different formulas, matte and cream. This is one of the cream finishes. This lipstick is fully opaque, it feels very smooth, and it does have a bit of a thicker texture, definitely when compared to the Tarte formula, but it isn't so thick that it feels heavy on the lips. And this lipstick lasted 3 hours before it started to feel less creamy and like it was wearing off and drying a little bit, but I did still have color left behind at that 3-hour mark. And the last traditional bullet style lipstick in this set is the Bite Multi-Stick, and this is in the shade Brioche. Here's what Brioche looks like on my lips. Here is a swatch of Bite Beauty Multi-Stick and Brioche. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Bite Multi-Sticks, they are made to be able to be used on eyes, lips, and cheeks. And of course, depending on the color you get, you might have a preference of where you would like to put it. For me, I am just going to be using this as a lipstick. This is a color that's definitely a little bit dark for me to use on my cheeks, and I don't know if the formula is as easy to work with as a cream blush. Also, if you have not seen the Bite Multi-Sticks before, they start rounded off. They don't come to a point like most lipsticks, and for me, that's a bit of a bummer because it's not as easy for me to apply it. It does make sense though, because if you're going to use it as cream blush or on your eyes, you would want it to be more rounded out. So I get why they did it, but for me, it's a little bit hard to go around the Cupid's bow and the outer parts of my lips. So I am going to be most likely in the future to use a lip liner first and then fill it in with this lip product. That isn't a big deal, but it is something I wanted to mention. And Sephora describes this lipstick as a rich terracotta, and I would definitely agree. That is certainly what it looks like on my skin tone, and this is definitely not a nude lipstick on me. This is a more terracotta color that is neutral, but I absolutely love it. This lipstick has full opacity, and the texture is definitely on the thicker side, but it isn't too dry, and it does still have a little bit of a creamy feeling to it. But it is more on the drier side, which is something that you would probably want if you are going to be using this on eyes and cheeks and other parts of your face. And out of the 3 bullet lipsticks, from thin to thick, I would say the thinnest is Tarte, in the middle is the Makeup Forever, and the thickest is the Bite Beauty. But again, on my lips personally, I don't feel like it is too thick or heavy or drying. And this lip product lasted on me for 4 hours before fading. Next, we have the one lip gloss in this set. This is the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade Dolly. Here's what Buxom Dolly looks like on my lips. And here's a swatch of Buxom Gloss in Dolly. The Sephora website describes this color as a sultry mauve, and I would definitely say that is true. And this is more of a mauve nude, especially when you compare it to the Makeup Forever mauve lipstick. The Makeup Forever lipstick is a lot richer and deeper than the Buxom gloss. So Dolly is one of Buxom's best-selling shades. They have Dolly in several of their different lip products and even eyeshadow palette as well. But I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that this was the lip cream formula of their gloss, not the lip polish formula. So this is the same line of gloss along with White Russian and Creamsicle and those other very popular shades. And the difference that I've seen between the lip polishes and the lip creams is that the lip creams might have a tiny bit more pigmentation, but I would say the pigment is pretty close. But in the lip polishes, a lot of those shades have shimmer. The lip creams have no shimmer. Also, the lip creams are a little bit less sticky than the lip polishes, but I would say the formulas are pretty similar except for those couple differences. This gloss has a light medium opacity. The texture is a little bit thicker for a gloss, but I don't think it feels too heavy, and it isn't goopy on my lips at all. This gloss is a little bit sticky, but honestly not bad. My lips aren't sticking together at all, but I can tell that I have gloss on my lips. And a big thing I wanted to note about this line of lip glosses is that they do have this minty tingle, this cooling feel. Some people hate that. I absolutely love it. It is definitely a bonus for me, but I did want to note that because not everyone is a fan. And this gloss lasted 3 hours on my lips. At that point, I could still feel the products, but the color had definitely faded. Moving on to liquid lipsticks, this is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Ludwig. Here's what Ludwig looks like on my lips. Here is a swatch of Kat Von D Liquid Lip in Ludwig. The Sephora website describes this color as a nude fawn. I don't know what kind of undertone fawn is supposed to be, and out of all of these lip products, I think this is one of the shades that is going to look the most different on different people. I was afraid this color was going to show up very brown on me, but on my skin tone this looks like more of a warm pink tan color, so it is a little bit more on the brown side compared to these other shades, but it does still have a hint of pink to it, which I really like. This liquid lipstick was fully opaque. The consistency is more on the thin liquidy side, not a moussey kind of liquid lipstick, and this does dry down completely to a transfer proof finish that can feel a little bit powdery. This liquid lipstick lasted on me perfectly for 5 hours, and I think it would have lasted longer, but at that point I did eat a meal, and this did definitely break up in the center of my lips and fade after I ate, which just totally makes sense. It's something that I expect with any lip product, is that it's going to fade when eating. So I was very impressed with this wear time, but this is more of a drying liquid lipstick. Not the worst that I've used, but definitely not the most comfortable. And the last lip product in this set is the one full-size item, and this is the Ciate Liquid Velvet in the shade Bittersweet. Here's what Ciate Bittersweet looks like on my lips. Here's a swatch of Ciate Bittersweet. The Sephora website describes this color as a gray mink. I am not sure what color mink is supposed to be, but this is definitely a more gray tone nude lip. It does have a little bit of a purple hint to it, so it isn't completely gray. It also has a little bit of tan, but this is a mostly gray nude. This liquid lipstick is fully opaque. It has a very creamy texture. This is thin and very smooth, but this is more of a moussey formula, but it isn't as thick and heavy as other moussey liquid lip formulas can be. This is not a transfer proof finish. I think that this is very similar to the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip formula, except this is a little bit thinner, but it still has that same opacity. And even though it doesn't dry down completely, it doesn't feel super glossy or thick or heavy on the lips. So it's very, very comfortable to wear, and I'm not paranoid that I'm wearing a liquid lip. This lasted on my lips for 4 hours before fading, which I think is pretty good for a non-transfer proof liquid lip. But after about 4 hours, I did notice something kind of odd. So in the inner part of my lip, right where the lip product stops and the inner part of my lip starts, I got this weird coloring there where it wasn't white, but it was a lighter gray right in that area. And I've had some lipsticks do that to me, especially lighter, more pastel shades, and I'm not sure what it is. It wasn't that bad and it wasn't that noticeable because it was in the inner part of my lip. It wasn't up at the top where more people could see it. I don't think it was that big of a deal, but it is something that I wanted to mention because this product could have been perfect, but that is something that is a little bit of a bother. So now that we've finished that portion of the video, now I want to give you my thoughts on this kind of set as a whole and let you know more about that. So as I said, this is the Sephora Give Me Some Nude lip set. They come out with these all the time, usually twice a year, once in January and once in the summer. Sephora also does different versions of this where they will do a give me some bright lip, give me some bold or vampy lip, and usually in the holiday season, they will have a very large set called Give Me More Lip. And for me, I would much rather get the smaller set because chances are I'm gonna enjoy all of these products more than I would in the large set, even though I'm sure it's a much better value in that big set. There's probably going to be a lot of lip products that I wouldn't be interested in and I wouldn't pick up otherwise. So I've been interested in these sets for years, but I've never purchased one before this, and that's because I've had a lot of criteria for these sets, more than just it being a good value. So there were 3 main reasons why I decided to buy this set over any other set. My first criteria is that I wanted to be interested in or already love all of the different formulas in this set. Secondly, I wanted to be interested or think I would actually wear all of the colors in this set. And thirdly, I did not want to already own any of the lip products in this set. And that is actually pretty hard criteria, which I figured, but I figured that I would get the best value if all 3 of those criteria were met. And with this set, they absolutely were. I was interested in all of these formulas and these colors. And best of all, I did not already have any of the products in this set. So now for the value breakdown of this set. It costs $28 for 6 products. You are getting 5 deluxe size products and 1 full size product. The full size Ciate Liquid Velvet retails for $19, which means that you are getting 5 deluxe size lip products for $9 total, which is absolutely incredible. If you guys go to the Sephora checkout, you know that's where they have all those little minis and they try to get you and make you buy them because they're so dang cute. And I see all the time different sets from Buxom and Kat Von D. And in those sets, The Buxom glosses are going to be $10 each, and the Kat Von D liquid lips are also going to be $10 each. Now these aren't sold individually, but for instance, right now on the Sephora website, there is a Kat Von D liquid lip duo of 2 different gray shades. The set retails for 20 bucks, meaning that each of them is $10. So if you think of the value of these 3 things right here, that's already incredible, not even counting these 3 mini lipsticks. And yes, these little mini lipsticks here are things that you can often get in 100-point perks, but for me, I do not spend very much money at Sephora to be able to redeem my points for any of these awesome perks. So I think the value of this set is incredible, and it's absolutely worth it if and only if you like the full-size products in this set. So I do have to say that the picture that you see online is not accurate at all of the colors you're actually getting. Online, this liquid lip looked a lot more mauve, but as you can see, this is a very, very gray tone liquid lip. And at first I was afraid of this. I didn't think I would like this color, but I do quite like it, and especially it depends on the makeup look. I wore this in my last video, the Another Palette tag, and I was wearing a really dramatic eye, and I thought it looked super duper cool. So I'm very happy that I ended up enjoying this color. But if this was a shade I didn't like, then I wouldn't have purchased this set, because the value wouldn't have mattered if you weren't going to use the most expensive product in this set. So I would recommend, if you have a larger Sephora with a Ciate counter, going in store and swatching this so you can see if it is a color that you would like. You can also try to Google pictures of lip swatches of all of these. That is what I did before purchasing this set, but I did want to mention that. So if you think that the full-size item is something you would love, then the value is absolutely there and the set is worth purchasing. Another reason why I really love this set is because of the variety of lip products. I really love that they included 3 traditional bullet lipsticks, 1 lip gloss, and 2 liquid lipsticks. Other sets have had lip liners in them and lip treatments and other things that I'm not interested in or I wouldn't pay high-end prices for. But this set, I think they did a great job having a good mix. I love that they included 1 gloss, because most people aren't obsessed with lip gloss, but there are people that do like it or will wear it on occasion. I love the Buxom formulas, and I was really excited they had this. And I know liquid lipsticks are all the rage, but I feel like the hype has died down a little bit and more people are coming back to loving the traditional bullet lipsticks. And I think that these all have different formulas, and as I said, they have different amounts of thickness and wear time. So I think they did a really good job picking out different formulas and different products to include in this set. I also think they did a really good job with the colors that they chose. So I would not even describe these all as nude. Some of these on my skin tone don't show up as a nude, but in this set you do have peach, mauve, terracotta, more of a mauve nude, a pinky tan, and a gray tone nude. So these are all different shades. You are not getting a set of 6 lip products that look exactly the same, which I really, really appreciate. The only negative thing I have to say about this box is, because it is a nude, nude is very specific for every person. The same lipstick that would be a perfect nude on me is not going to be a perfect nude on a deep skin girl. And this set definitely caters more towards fair to medium skin tones, which is a bummer. There are some shades I think will look great on deep skin, like the mauve, like the terracotta. I think the gray could even look kind of cool, but it depends on your vibe and your interest. But the Tarte lipstick is probably going to be too light. Same with the Kat Von D. The Buxom might show up like a clear gloss. So the shades are not going to flatter every skin tone. So what I would love to see Sephora do in the future is come out with 2 different versions of the Sephora Give Me Some Nude lip set. Have one set that is for fair to medium and one set from medium to deep. So I think it would be amazing if they included all of the same formulas, but they had different shades for lighter skin tones and deeper skin tones, because you guys know Kat Von D has a lot of different nudes in her line. Buxom glosses, I know that there is a deeper one called Hot Toddy that I think would be awesome on deep skin. The Tarte lip set is basically a whole bunch of nudes, so there's definitely darker colors. I think the Bite and the Make It Forever would look really nice on deep skin, but of course, they have a lot of colors in these lines as well. Same with the Ciate liquid lip. So if they had all of the same formulas, but chose a different shade that would be flattering for deep skin tones. I think that would be incredible. And I think that even though these are already bestsellers, they would be even more highly rated if there were two different versions, you know, fair to medium and medium to deep lip sets. I know this was a bit of a long review, but I hope you guys really enjoyed all the information that I brought you. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.